Hi guys, welcome to this new video. As I mentioned in the previous one, this one is going to be about a DIY kind of notebook which is offered by leather4craft in the UK. So basically the way I discovered leather4craft is because they sell pieces of leather and you can buy just the kind of piece that you need for your leather notebook, and so their leathers are adapted to to making notebooks. So let's have a look at what they sent. Basically we've got two notebooks to make. One of them is in sturdier leather, the other one is in a more supple leather, which is almost like suede but not exactly like suede. And they also sent me samples so that I could show you their new vintage collection. So that is leather4craft. And what is said about their new vintage collection? It says our vintage collection takes its inspiration from classic recipes and baking with warm pastel shades. They are premium double butt hides, carefully selected, only the best AA grades used for the production of these hides, which are sourced from the European Union and have been chrome tanned, just in case you're allergic. The leather has a smooth satin finish with a resin coated black in a natural color. It's a firm feel, I confirm. The thickness of 2.4 to 2.8 millimeters, and it's nice because there is the conversion in Oz, so 6 to 7, which makes it suitable for journals, notebooks, belts, dog collars, and large satchel bags. Right, and so basically the leather4craft sells leathers in many different sizes, and they have a huge choice. So here comes the new vintage collection with a pastel green. We have a very typical end of autumn, beginning of winter light today, and also we might be disturbed a bit either by the click of my old dog or by the bell, because it is Halloween, and though I live in France, kids try to get sweets for Halloween. So here we've got the green. Texture is indeed rather smooth. It looks like it's been painted to get that texture. It's supple, yet has a lot of structure, and the other side is a natural color. So this one is the peppermint cream. This pink one is the strawberry shortcake, right? This is a yellow one, which is called lemon drizzle. So it's not related to food, really, for those of you who like cakes. This one is the blueberry frosting. It's a light blue, and this one is the vanilla icing. It doesn't make you think of vanilla. That's a nice little sweet collection of pastel colors. Not my type of colors, as you may have seen. Okay, so let's go to the DIY notebooks. So among the leathers that they sell, and among all the accessories that they sell for leather people, leather craftsmen, women, well, they do sell this DIY kind of notebook where you get a few things. What you get is the instructions. So that's instructions in English, shouldn't be a problem for me, but instructions are kind of difficult even when you're fluent in English. And you've got a model on the other side saying the names of the holes. Okay, and then you receive a little notebook, which is cream on the outside and completely blank in the inside, which is something that I like. It's a nice little notebook. So it should be a kind of an A6 size. I can't remember the size of this one. The other one is a regular traveler's notebook size. And here you've got a piece of leather, and it's already pre-cut. The borders are pre-rounded, and the holes are already punched. So basically it's all ready to make and turn into a leather cover and leather notebook. So everything you need should be in this little pouch. And so let's see. Right, and as for the leather, it's a sturdy kind of leather, as you can see. It's not really soft. It's the kind of thickness that I like, but it's a bit sturdy. That's typically the kind of leather that will get a lot more supple with time. Okay, so let's see what's in there. And I suppose that's the same in the other one. And I will have to tear that open. Right, so here in this paper, so it comes, the notebook also comes wrapped in this. You get a needle, and then, yeah, okay, that's nice. Brown and red do fit perfectly together, and it's a nice kind of elastic. Okay, so let's have a look at the other one, and what I suggest is then that I try to do this one, and we'll just put it aside for the moment, and then have a look at the other one, and let's start doing that. Oh, also, there were 2 little samples of that red leather, which is absolutely beautiful. This one really is beautiful. And there was also a brown little flower. So it's always about the same thickness, and the structure is really perfect for notebooks. This one if you like sturdy notebooks, this one if you like floppier notebooks that have enough structure yet for a leather travel notebook. So again, we have, that's a thank you note, so leather4craft Limited. And you find them on the internet, that's where I found them. And I think, from what I remember, you also find them on eBay. The instruction. Okay, so let's discover the color for this one, because I can't remember what color it's supposed to be. I think that's a green on green. Up. And here we've got, got a purple needle. Now that's nice if you actually craft your notebooks, which I do, your leather covers, then that's a needle I can definitely use then. And that's green on green. Okay. And that would be a regular notebook. Oh, and we've got 2 little samples. So that one is a sample of suede. Okay, that's a sample of the leathers that one you would not be able to use for a traveler's notebook. I don't think so. It's a way too supple. It's a nice emerald green. And this one is the little teddy bear, and the teddy bear, yeah, it goes like this. Okay, it's the same color. So basically, I think that these 2 must have been sent as pendants or decoration that you can add to your notebook once you're finished, and that would be the same with the other one, the flower being the same color and then another color. So the bear is the same color and the other one another color. Okay, and as for the leather, the inside feels like suede, and the outside is the kind of leather that will bear marks. It's a lot more supple. It's definitely more of my choice than the other one. It's really nice. It's soft to the touch, and it's got character. So you can see you've got lots of nuances. Right, and that thing must be getting marks. Oh yes, indeed. It will take marks. What about the other one? Don't think so. No, it won't. Not as much as this one. Now, this one is kind of thing that will be have the same reaction as the regular traveler's notebook, the brown traveler's notebook a bit, and it feels a bit like that brown traveler's notebook, yet maybe, yeah, it's about the same. It's got the same structure, same feel, same suppleness. So it's about the same really, except it's a bit thicker, which is, I think, a little better. Okay, so the idea is to take your notebook like this, and according to the instructions, then that would be hole 2 or 1 or 5, 3 and 4, and then I should get the explanation as to how to make this little piece. Okay, and so let's take the needle and let's try. Right, up, let's take the scotch, the tape, sorry. We tend in France to call things by their brand names. So we say scotch for tape, while your scotch is more on the drinkable side. Well, and it's like frigo for our refrigerators. Right, so here we go. And that's the kind of thing that we do. So I never realized it was actually a French type of manner until I heard someone from the US mention that he found this funny about France and French language. So not talking now, I'm going to read the instructions and then try to make this one. I hope the light's not going to be too bad, because it's a bit low. It's only 3. Okay. And twice the width of a lever, the width, plus an additional 10. Okay. What width? Is that the width? I suppose so. Okay, twice the width of a lever. Okay. Plus an additional 10, that would be about that. Right, so you actually have plenty more than what you actually need. That's nice. Thread the elastic through the needle and start to thread down through hole 1, then up through hole 2. Oh, that's where that is going to come in, the 2 pieces. Start to thread down through hole 1. Doesn't say which side you're supposed to take. Ah, with the inside facing you. Okay, it does mention that. Right. So, and that would be 2, 1, 5, 3, 4. Down through hole 1. Then up through hole 2. Down. Up, then down through all 3. Where's number 3? Okay, so normally, I don't know, I'm going to take much more length to be okay. Weak. Hup. Right. Okay, so basically, here we go. Then down through hole 3. That's 3, and up. Then pull the 2 ends together to tension the thread. So the lever curls up slightly and tie a double knot and trim the ends. Okay. Repeat this for the middle set of holes and then the far left. Those going to the right, and as a lefty, I started from the left. Yeah. For the middle set of holes and then the far left. Well, just do that the other side. Down through here and up through there. And is that okay? In the far left set of holes, so down there, up there. And down there, up there. And then I want it to curl a bit, but not that much. Okay, I can give it a bit more room. Yeah, that's a little too much tension. Right, up, up, up. All right. And here I'm going to shut this one down. And here we go. Now for the central hole, measure thread the width of a lever. Just one width this time. Okay, one width this time. So here we go. Ah, maybe it's a bit too much in terms of tension. No, no. That's perfect. Hup, hup. Well, with a notebook it's going to be perfect. Right. And for the central hole, then you measure one width of a lever plus an additional 10 centimeters. Basically that's twice plus 10. let me do that again, up, up, plus 10 approximately, that would be that, around that size. So you do have leftover, or you can just choose the kind of tension that you need. Right. Yeah, okay, so the hole is actually bigger than the thread, the elastic. In the other one, the elastic is bigger. So maybe that's due to the fact that the leather is sturdier, so you need something a bit thicker. But here the leather, the elastic is very thin. It's a 1mm elastic, so basically it's going to be easy. Right, and then I'm going to put that down that hole. And basically do exactly as I do when I do my own leather notebooks, except I never punch 3 holes. I only have 1, but in that case, yeah, that would be nice. Oh, it's a bit too big. I'm going to put a bit more tension into this. I like tension in my notebooks. I like them to have a lot of tension in them. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's perfect. And once you put the notebook inside, that should be perfect. Okay. So that's technically very, very, very easy. Very, very easy. So everything is well explained. Oh, so that's a stitched little notebook. Oh, this one is lined. Okay, it's a bit different from the other one. Okay. And let's choose one of these. So basically you have plenty of threads which you can use. Got 2 on this side, 1 there, and 2 on the other side, so giving you 5 threads. And I did put a bit too much tension in there, so I will have to change that definitely. But basically that's the result that you get. It's pretty easy to perform, and the needle you can reuse then. It's kind of practical instead of trying to push the elastic into the holes. That's actually nice. Right, so I'll do the other one and then show you the result. Right, so they are not done, both of them. I did this one on the French video, so if you want to see how this one was made, you can look at the French version. Or maybe I'm going to put an accelerated version of this one in this video, but I have no idea. This one I mentioned in the French version that I think the sewing method, which is the same for both, the same piece of instruction, could be changed a bit to accommodate the notebook inside a bit better, but that was nice. This one, absolutely no problem. I put a bit too much tension in this, but it's actually nice. It's actually my favorite of the 2 leathers, this one, because it's more supple. I think it's closer to the traditional Midori that you can find. Now this one, the result, is closer to what you will do when you do a handmade version of the Midori, definitely due to the fact that it's easier to find that type of leather. But now what you can see is that they offer both kinds of leathers, so depending on what you like, they have a huge choice. So that you have definitely will have the kind of leather that you want. And now in 2 sizes, kind of, that would be a personal size, and that would be the regular traveler notebooks size. And with that, oh, one last mention. Just in the background, I have this little book, which is called 1000 Origamis Christmas. I don't know if you have these because it's a French edition, but I think you have that kind of product, even if it's not our own edition. And that's basically, you've got a few pieces of instructions. I'm not into origamis, but my son is. And what you have inside is plenty of designs and papers. And you've got 2 different sizes, 2 different colors on each page. You've got 10 pages of each, and that's definitely something that I'm going to use for my Christmas journaling. So you've got plenty of nice little designs, and origami paper is something you can easily use, and it's not very expensive, so that's kind of a nice idea. So I suggest you try. If you're looking for little papers, with themes, well, origami papers, themed origami papers is kind of a nice idea. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time, and also happy Halloween.